Hey guys, hope you guys are doing good and well. We're back for another edition of our Stocks by Request, the most requested stocks in the internet, in social media. So if you are new to this YouTube channel or my Facebook page, feel free to subscribe or like so you get updated on the latest analysis on the stock market. So with the heart and the goal to help you reach your goals of financial freedom, because I really believe that the stock market is one of the best ways for you to trade and invest and to make your money grow as a whole. Just a quick update to everyone, I will be in South Korea this weekend. So if you guys are in the area, you guys are from Seoul, I hope that you guys join us and you learn the rudiments of trading the markets using technical analysis. So where are we now? I posted a video prior to this that the market was still in a downtrend. The market was progressing in its downtrend. The market was accelerating based on all the bearish indicators that we had in the PSEI as a whole. So I mentioned it also that as a PSEI goes, majority of the stocks also would follow suit or would move in accordance to how the PSEI is going. So you can expect a lot of the stocks, with the exception of a few stocks that are progressing downward, that are also breaking down or are in downtrends as well. So I tried to segment this video into a couple of sections. No, some in this category, some this, and you just try to section it and segment it based on those categories. First category are those that are still in the downtrends, those that have been battered down, that regardless of what you're seeing and what's happening right now in the PSEI, these stocks have been going down already ever since the reversal since January. So the first three stocks are MegaWorld, MPI, and Ayala Land. These three stocks are in downtrends. These three stocks are still going down. And these three stocks are something that, especially if you're a position trader, you should be staying away from first until we see significant reversals in the stock that you're watching. Right, let's go with MegaWorld first. MegaWorld has pretty much been battered down now. So let me show you the chart also so you get a perspective into this. So this is how MegaWorld looks like now. If you look at the chart, it's pretty much still in this downward progression. As long as the stock is down, based on this, it won't have any chance of going up. You have two moving averages showing you that the stock is bearish. You have the MACD showing you that it's still bearish as well, and you have this change in direction that will denote that this movement is pretty much valid. So you have a lot of sell signals brought about by the charts. But here's the thing about that, no, in spite of the sell signals that you're seeing the charts, even the RSI is still not oversold yet, meaning it still has a great way to go downward. So now let's try to look at if this downward progression continues further. There's a support at 4.3 pesos per share. However, if 4.3 does not hold, MegaWorld can go down to 4 pesos per share. So please take note of this. If 4.3 does not hold, MegaWorld has the possibility of going down to around 4 pesos per share. But if it goes above 4.3, it bounces this level. I think the stock can bounce from 4.3 and 4.5, and it will possibly range and move in that level over the short term. But that's not enough to make it go and reverse upward. So please remember this. If it fails to hold 4.3, MegaWorld can drop to 4. If it stays above 4.3, it can hover 4.3, 4.5 over the short term, but it needs to at least short-term reversal. It needs to break out of 4.6, 4.7, but to fully reverse, it needs to break out of around 5.1 pesos per share, which is from where we are right now is still a great way off. All right. So next stock is Ayala Land, another property stock, which is also in the same fortunes as MegaWorld. No, the stock is still in the downtrend. The stock is bearish for the short, mid, and long term. But not just that, all other indicators are also denoting that the stock is not yet worth buying. So let me show this to you. So you will see here that the stock is in a downtrend. You will see here that similar to MegaWorld, you're seeing the stock in a downward fashion. You see 1, 2, 3 moving averages showing you that the stock is bearish. You see the MACD also showing you that it's not just below zero, but it's showing you change in direction downward, meaning this one is pretty much warranted. So why am I saying this? Why is this very, very important? If this 39 peso range, this 39 peso support level does not hold, I really believe it can go down to around 37 pesos per share. So why am I saying this? Watch 39. Bounce from 39 will bring it to 41, 39, 41, 39, 41. Failure to hold 39, it could possibly go down to 37, which will just prolong this downtrend that we're actually seeing for the stock, which as specified also by our indicators and oscillators, the stock is still pretty much bearish there. So from a short-term perspective, please do not catch a stock while it's falling. If you are a quick trader, better buy it from the bounce of 39, sell at 41, 39, 41, 39, 41. But if 39 does not hold, stay away, as it can possibly go down even further to 37 pesos per share. Now, MPI, I've mentioned this in Bloomberg that if it would have held and stayed above 5 pesos per share, it would have been a good buy if 5 pesos would hold. However, the 5 peso range did not hold, and with that came a large amount of selling. MPI is oversold, MPI is bearish, but in spite of it being oversold, the bears are still pretty much leading the market, showing us that there's no buy signal yet for the stock. So let me show you the chart now so you have a perspective on what I'm trying to say. If you look at MPI here, let me zoom this in a bit now so you have a bit of a context also into it. There, it hit another support level at around 4.6 pesos per share, but here's the thing, if it bounces off 4.6 over here, bounce from 4.6 will bring it to 5 pesos per share. Repeat, bounce from 4.6 will bring it to 5 pesos per share. That can be a quick trade, buy at 4.6, sell at 5. However, if 4.6 does not hold, look at this, it's a very long drop, and it may cause MPI to go down to around 4 pesos per share. So that's a tricky part for MPI. The stock is pretty much bearish and oversold already, but we're not just buying it just because it's oversold or relatively cheaper, but because the stock or the market is telling us that bears are still in control. You better stay away first until we see something relatively solid for MPI. So 4.6 stays at 4.6. It has a possibility to go to 5. 5 breaking out of 5 still doesn't make the stock bullish, so better stay away first. So holds 4.6, buy at 4.6, sell at 5. Doesn't hold 4.6, it can possibly go down to as low as 4 pesos per share. So a lot of stocks that are relatively moving in this fashion, a lot of stocks that are not so good because they are in their downward moving trends. So next one, if we've talked about some stocks that are in a downtrend, let me show you some stocks that have been bucking the trend, that have been bullish, that have been breaking out, that have been going and showing you signs that there's life in these stocks. Number one is VITA. I mentioned this in a few videos ago, that VITA is bullish from the breakout of 2 and 2.1, and that's what it did today still. I mentioned in a previous video that it must break out of 2.88 for it to have any semblance of life, and that's what it did also today. It did the move to go past the 2.88 peso resistance. So look at this level. This is the resistance level we mentioned just a few days ago. For quick traders who are trying to watch VITA, if it does not go above 2.88 or does not hold the 2.88 level, or in the next few days as it tries to stay above 2.88 and it does not hold weight or does not carry on, you may take profits. Again, it needs to stay above 2.88 for it to progress further. So the resistance levels for VITA Rich as of this point in time is at 2.88 pesos per share, which is now the new support. So a couple of things that you need to watch. If it stays above 2.88, stays above 2.9, the next possible target price is at 3.1 pesos per share. So a couple of things. VITA goes to 3.1, fails to break out of 3.1. Quick traders may now take profits. It stays above 2.88, but in the next few days 2.88 does not hold. You may now take profits as well. Position traders, as of this point in time, we don't have any sell signal yet. So different sell signals for quick traders. Quick traders 2.88 and 3.1 is your sell parameters for position traders. Since the trend is still pretty much strong and the trend is pretty much still bullish, no need to sell your positions right now, and I'll keep you updated. Another one is this is something that I mentioned also a few videos ago, almost at the same time as CPG and VITA. I'm talking about MWIDE. I mentioned that as long as MWIDE would break out from 22, stay above 22, we can expect the stock to challenge the 25 peso level. So as of now, it's now up 2 or 3 days straight already. It needs to stay above 22 for it to have a chance for it to have a semblance to go above 25 pesos per share. So if you're looking at the chart right here, the breakout was from this point here. The first buy signal was over here from the bounce of 19. If it breaks past, because of its breakout here, it now has a shot to go above to around 25 pesos per share. So here, the breakout over here will bring it to 25. If it fails to hold this level, fails to hold 22 pesos per share, you may now take profits as well for MWIDE. So VITA and MWIDE are two of the stocks that are bucking the trend, two stocks that are relatively moving in a different variation, different movement as compared to where the market as a whole is going. Now, two stocks also that I mentioned previously that have gone up, but as of the past few days, they've failed to break out from those resistance levels are VLL and AGI, meaning because of its failure to break out from those resistance levels, if you are a quick trader, you may now take profits. It does not mean though that from a position trading standpoint, you should take profits already, but for quick traders, since it's failed to break those resistance levels, you may now take profits. So VITA failure to break out of 7, it's now on the third day below 7. That warrants a take profit signal for you. I repeat, for VITA, because it failed to break out of 7, that warrants a take profit signal for those who are following VITA. So this is the 7 signal. These are the 3 days that it failed to break out of that 7 peso range. So position traders, no sell signal yet for the stock, but for quick traders, because it failed to break out of the 7 peso price range, you may now take profits there. AGI, on the other hand, failed to break out of 14.65 out of the 14.65 peso price range. No? So if you're watching and trading AGI, please watch out for the 14.65 range. The further hesitation it has as it tries to go out 14.65, which you will see over here. This is 14.65. The further hesitation that it will have over the next few trading days to break past this, you may now take profits. Again, if you are a quick trader, failure to break out from this already warrants a take profit signal. For those who bought because of this, congratulations, you would have made money because of this movement. For those who bought because of this, also this is your take profit signal as well. So take profits because of its failure to break out from the resistance. So VITA and AGI already is failing to break out of those resistance levels. So should it break out in the next few days, I'll keep you updated, but as of this point in time, your goal is to just follow the charts as it is and based on what it is saying. So two other stocks that I'd like to mention before I end this, WLCON is at the support level right now. The support level of WLCON is at 10.6 pesos per share. So why am I saying this? If WLCON fails to hold on to 10.6 pesos per share, it may drop to around 9.9, 9.8 pesos per share. But if it bounces off 10.6, quick traders may buy WLCON at 10.6 and they may take profits at 11.7 pesos per share. So this is what I'm saying. It's over here at 10.6 pesos per share. If it stays above this, floats above this level, bounces above this level, buy at 10.6, target price is around 11.7 pesos per share. But if this does not hold, there's a possibility that it could retrace to around these levels. And the bias there is this, though. MACD is showing us that there's a change in direction. This is a change in direction. If it goes below crosses below 0, this might also follow, and you might see the stock start to break down even further. So that's it for WLCON. And lastly, the most controversial stock for today, which was pretty much sold down with large volume, is PGOLD. PGOLD broke from short, mid, and long-term support levels with a large movement downward. Now PGOLD closed at around 47.2 pesos per share, which is close to where the support is as well. So please watch out for this for PGOLD. If it fails to stay above 47 over the next few days, it could possibly go down to around 44 pesos per share, and which is something to watch out for the stock. Now this is a fundamentally sound stock, however the chart or the technicals is not working on its favor right now. So please take note of PGOLD. It broke past 1, 2, 3, 4 strong moving average. You have a large candle here, but prior to that there was already a sell signal here brought about by this MACD cross. Stock is oversold. MACD cross, it's below 0. These are all relatively strong sell signals for the stock, but 1, 2 are already sell signals for PGOLD as a whole. So now those who are watching PGOLD, here's the thing, here's what could possibly happen. If it stays at 47, hovers at 47, the stock will go from 47 to 49 to around 50, 47.50, 47.50, 47.50. But the strong resistance now is at 50 pesos per share. Now, if it fails to hold 47, it can go to 44. The stock will go back up to its long-term uptrend if it goes above 50, 51 pesos per share, which is something you must watch out for, especially if you're a position trader. But please don't buy the stock just because it looks cheap right now, buy it because the trend is dictating it, and the trend is telling us it's below the moving average. The trend is telling us it's bearish. So we must decide based on what the charts are telling us as of this point in time. So that's it. I need to go back to my wife because she's waiting for me. So just to summarize everything, Meg, MPI, and Ali are all still in the downtrend. VITA and MWIDE, MWIDE are still breaking out. Vistaland and AGI have hit the resistance already. You may take profits if you're a quick trader. WLCON is at the support. Watch if that holds or it bounces. And PureGold has just broken down in a massive movement downward. So that's it for now. I hope that as the market is dropping or as it's going down, you are not following your emotions. You are not led by your emotions. That you base your trades from what you see in the charts, that you base your trades on technicals and not just emotions, that you don't guess on what you're supposed to do. So that's it. I have to get back to my wife because she's eating late dinner already. She's eating, what's this? What are you eating?
Short ribs.
Short ribs, yeah. She's her favorite is blackbird, spiceberry. Blackbird, so yeah.
Spiceberry is the one in Boracay.
Spiceberry is the one in Boracay. So that ends the vlog for today. That ends your stocks by request. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. Say goodbye to everyone. Bye. Have a good night, everyone. What's that?
Nah.
Sleep na? Okay. You're watching me eat. This won't be edited, so that's bye bye everyone.